Hey guys, welcome back to Dark Cloud 2, where we are almost through the underwater channel, or no, underground water channel, right? Just making sure to save. After every floor, gotta make sure I save. Oh, are we actually through Channel Reservoir? This might be the boss fight. Okay, here we go.
Oh, wow! I think the exit should be around here somewhere. What's that?
Remember our friend from earlier, the weird clown robot?
Shall I put a stop to this game of tag we've been playing? There he is! Here we go! It's showtime!
Wind-up performer, Halloween. Ah, fitting. I don't know exactly when this episode's coming out, but it's near Halloween, I think.
Redstone.
By a few weeks.
You're gonna make Mr. Flotsam very, very angry.
Whoops, didn't mean to skip. Sorry. Goop Leader Flotsam.
Don't you get it? I told you once, I'm not handing this stone over. Just give it up already.
Ooh, I wouldn't cop that attitude with me if I were you. You'll live to regret it.
Because now it's showing all of the subtitles immediately. I was clicking X earlier to make them show up. I accidentally skipped dialogue thinking I had to do that. If you time it right, you can grab the enemy's robombs. Send them hurling right back at him. Grab a robomb. Yeah, I know. Once you've grabbed it, yuck it back. Ow. Alright. One more time. Ah. Got him. There we go.
Oh, my poor little Halloween. It's okay. You can still move. Stand up. Hurry now.
I don't think so.
Huh? Huh?
Heave-ho! Heave-ho!
What's that?
Clowns. Alright.
Could that be the way out?
Yes. Alright. We're still gonna save, just because I'm establishing the habit. Also, saving is very, very good in Dark Cloud 2. Why is it spewing water back out? Is that sewage that's dumping in the river? I don't know if there's... Alright.
That was the first time I had seen it. The sky that reached so far away, so far
horizon.
above. The most beautiful thing I had ever seen.
That's depressing that you had never seen the horizon before.
But I was yet to realize
Walls are big,
that
I
great
guess.
changes were happening in the world. Cedric, what are you doing here?
What you think? You surprised? The Blackstone Railroad's back and ready for action. We're gonna see the world on this baby. Max, we got quite an adventure ahead of us. Hop on so we can hit the road.
Alright. I'll hit the rail, but I guess it's the railroad. Hit the road's fine. I guess it makes sense that this town would have been untouched, considering how fortified it is.
All right, listen up, Max. This is what I found out from Need. His story was pretty far-fetched. It was 15 years ago.
Something terrible happened in the world.
No,
What
you're
exactly
interrupting my
happened?
exposition with
You
exposition.
don't need this letter to tell you
Ah!
that, do you, Mother?
You're not gonna tell me!
Listening to Cedric's story, at first I was surprised. But as I listened, I slowly
God.
started to understand exactly what it was that was happening around me. 15 years ago, the world was laid to waste.
Okay.
And all that remained was the town of Palm Brinks.
You don't need me to tell you, but I'm going to tell you.
Our enemy, the one who destroyed everything, was a mysterious ruler. His name? Emperor Griffin. We still don't know why he did this, why he destroyed our world. The reason that he did not also destroy Palm Brinks was because of a stone he believed was hidden in our town. Yes, the stone I'm wearing right now. Griffin's henchman, Flotsam, threatened the mayor and made him search for the stone. And that's why, when he found out that I had it, he wanted to catch me so badly. The world laid to waste, the elusive overlord Emperor Griffin, and the strange stone that everyone seemed to want. With this mysterious puzzle, my adventure began.
What the? It came from outside! Max, that ladder there leads to the roof of the train.
Gunfire, send the kid out.
Go check it out.
Gotcha!
It's a clown technical.
Ah, it's like he's stuck to my boot.
Max! If we don't do something fast, we're in serious trouble. Time to fight back, son.
Sounds like a good idea, but how?
Here, use this.
So I throw this?
Yep. You toss it, and I'll grab another one. Just keep tossing them.
I'm not so sure if this...
Well, I mean, what else are you gonna do?
All right, I'll do it.
Time to show them who's boss.
Armed ATV P3000. Okay. Sure seems to be working.
It's on fire! Do something, you worthless lump!
Just follow the train, CJ.
Why, I oughta...
Alright. Sure.
This doesn't look good, Max.
Suicide
He's gonna blow
bomber.
himself up
Wants
along
him
with this
now.
whole train.
What?
Lob another one of those bombs at me! Come on now! Do it!
Oh no.
Hey, mister! Don't you ever give up? You're starting to look pretty pathetic.
What's this? Another little brat?
Oh, I see. So you want to die too? Sure, why not?
Let's go, punk! It's time to burn!
Oh, it's a
What's this?
slightly older kid.
It's you! How did you... Huh?
Insult to injury there.
So that was how I met Monica. Even though it was the first time we'd met, I felt like I'd known her for a long time.
Why?
Eventually, in the middle of the forest, the train couldn't go any further.
You didn't actually meet. You haven't said a word to each other.
Ah, stop by our rock. Gonna take some work to move that one.
That's fine with me. I've got things to do here. This place is the Spirit Forest in Dane. But
Okay.
it's different than in my time.
Monica came from
Convenient.
the future.
Plot
She
twist.
came to this time
You
to
would
do
think she's
something
from the
very
past
important.
because she's a sword
That's what
fighter
she
and
told me.
whatnot, and I use I'm like a Victorian child.
Normally, you wouldn't believe time travel was possible. It's crazy, but this was only the beginning of our unbelievable adventure. The real surprises were still ahead of us.
Alright.
If we could restore the Great Elder's origin point, he could tell us who Griffin really is.
Unfortunately, Monica arriving, if you thought exposition was kind of bad already with Max's framing device with his talking, like, letter to his mother, she likes to talk too.
The origin point?
The origin point.
Yes, an origin point is where something begins. Like a flower, you first have to plant the seed in the soil
The MS
before
Paint
it will
graphics
bloom.
are back.
In that case, the action of planting the seed is the origin point of the flower. In that way, the flower is the history that springs from the origin point.
Yep.
In the same way, all things that happen in the future have their origin point in the past.
Which is kind of the shtick of this game compared to the first one. With the first one, you're directly restoring the towns. Here, you're restoring the beginnings of the towns, what they eventually become.
But if that origin point is changed, the results can be terrible. And that's what Griffin has done. Griffin has sent his henchmen to this time, altering the origin points of my time.
Okay.
And now he is rewriting history as he sees fit. In my time, this forest was where the Elder of the Spirits, Jurak, lived. He was very wise and powerful. His great power purified the forest and gave vitality to all the living things in it. But Griffin erased Jurak from existence. And not only Jurak, all those with the power to challenge Griffin are being erased from existence too.
Yep.
I don't think he'll stop until he's wiped out the entire world. So, someone has to stop him. Even now, my comrades are fighting Griffin in the future.
That's my favorite line. Because it makes no goddamn sense unless you think of time as like a cylinder. And that's how I explain how I justify how the timeline works in this game. Because time travel can only work in increments of 100. Effectively, time is flowing simultaneously, 100-year steps from each other. So you can say bullshit like, even now my comrades are fighting Griffin in the future. Even now in the future. It's goofy, but whatever. I forgive it just so the game can continue.
And Max, I need you to help us.
Huh? Me?
Yes, you have to.
What if I say no?
Okay, I'll do it.
All right, I knew you would. Guess we're a team now, right?
And with that, Monica joined my adventure. An adventure to take back the true past, the true history that had been stolen by Emperor Griffin.
Except it's not the
Chapter
true
2,
past, it's an altered
Resurrection
past
of the Great Elder.
that will lead to a similar future that one you need, the true future being already destroyed because the people who would have... Anyway. You can't get the same exact future. You have to get one that's close. It's kind of how you end up doing things. Yes, we can switch to Monica.
Let's start with Sindane.
Sindane?
Max, you go on without me. I'll just stay here and work on getting Blackstone running again. If you need my help, just holler.
Hey, Max, we're gonna have to work hard to shift this boulder.
Alright.
Bring back anything good you find in the forest. Make sure you let us know if you need a hand. Okay, take care of yourself, Max.
And you too, little girly pie.
Lil Girly Pie.
You bet.
You're just gonna take that. Okay.
Let's go.
You can now use the train to move around. Choose leave from the train door, then you to return to Palm Brinks to do some shopping. As more people join your adventure, you can put them on the train. You can have your friends on the train immigrate to the Giorama areas or go into the dungeons with you as support characters. So yeah, support character, everyone will kind of be... We'll grab Cedric as a support character, honestly. Fixing weapons and robot parts is specialty. So he's like a free repair on some stuff. So he's pretty handy right now. Although I think I have to, like, remove him from my party to actually, like... Then back to train. Yeah. So if I want to upgrade the ride pod... Oh, okay, so I can buy the cannon for EXP. Or we could invent something. Okay. I think you can... I think, yeah, we can invent stuff, though, which might be better. Add to party. Did I spend his... Okay, I did not spend his skill points by doing that. We'll save so we don't have to go through that exposition again. Go to Sindane.
What's that?
It's a house all by itself. That's kind of weird.
It's not
Let's
that
check
weird.
it out.
Yeah. Someone's there.
Well,
Ah!
what is it? What do you two want?
Hey, you're from the Furbit tribe of Sindane, aren't you? It's so cute, all curly and everything.
Hey! Hey!
That's right. There's something I want to ask you, okay?
This is how you ask a favor?
Stop assaulting the Furbit.
Oh, sorry.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Have you heard of a being here named Jurak?
Ah!
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna...
I wonder
Be
why
too
he
helpful
got
right
so
now.
mad.
Probably because you assaulted him?
Nobody's home!
I hear the Furbits are crazy about grape juice. And we brought all this grape juice, too. Now what are we gonna do? If he won't let us in, I guess we'll just have to throw it away.
Come in!
Hey, it worked!
Huh. Now, do they mean grape juice or do they mean wine? Are they making this kid-friendly?
Well, look at that! 3 of them.
Whoops.
What? Oh, you want the grape juice, huh? Well, it'll cost ya. Let's see. I've heard you Furbits have a mysterious magical power to make things like houses and plants.
What are you getting at?
I want you to use that power to help us.
Help you?
You probably know there's something strange going on. The whole world has become like one big deserted island. Everything's disappeared. At this rate, there won't be anything left in the future. I want you to use your building power to rebuild a town in this time.
No way! It's too much work. Besides, we got no time for that, so just run along now, will ya?
What do you mean you don't have time for that?
Even if I
didn't
tried,
really
it
introduce
wouldn't
ourselves
change
well.
a thing. Hold on, Rococo. Okay, you two, I think I understand. Come on over here and have a seat. The name's Konda. This here's Rokoko. And this is Tobo. Pleased to meet you. So, who might you two be?
I'm Monica.
I'm Max. Nice to meet you.
You know there's something wrong with the world, right? A great darkness is trying to distort the flow of time.
I was beginning to wonder about what was happening to our forest. Of course, I'd like to help out, but to be honest, we're in a bit of a fix ourselves. Even if we wanted to, we can't help you till we solve our own problems.
What's wrong? Tell us about it.
It's a long story, but it must have been about a year ago or so. One day, a beautiful woman got lost and wandered in here. We don't like humans too much, so we approached her carefully. Humans are crafty, cunning creatures. That's how we've always thought of you. But this woman was different, she was. Her soul was more beautiful than words can describe. Said her name was Holly. I had a feeling that wasn't her real name, but that didn't matter a bit. During the few days and weeks she was with us, she wove a sort of spell over us all. She had us in the palm of her hand. Then, one day out of the blue, something happened. Holly left to search for food and just disappeared into the forest, never to return. A few days went by and still no Holly. We were so sad. It was like our hearts had been broken into a million little pieces. There was no way we could go on without her. In those few short weeks, she had become an essential
only a couple
part
weeks.
of our lives. She was part of us all. So we formed a search party to search for Holly. A party
Reasonable.
of 4 set out for Rainbow Butterfly Wood, where she disappeared that day. But those 4 haven't come back yet either. I was sure I picked the most able-bodied of our tribe, but they turned out to be a bunch of goofs. So basically, at this point in time, I'm afraid we can't help you two out. You want us to use our special powers to help you, but the thing is, all 7 of us have to be here in order for it to work. Besides, we're really not in a helping mood. I'm pretty sure you understand.
That's quite a story.
I have a proposition to make.
I bet I can guess.
Find the rest of the tribe and maybe Holly and they'd help.
You want us to go into the woods and find your 4 friends, right?
You mean you'll help us? Could you also keep an eye out for Holly? Each day without her brings us nothing but gloom.
I understand. 4 or 5, what's the difference? So what does this Holly look like anyway? Any special features?
Special features, let me see. Must have been something.
Really? Just a basic description?
Her hair. It was long, I think. No, wait. Maybe it was short. I think.
Guess not.
Wait, that's it. The potato pies she used to make were the greatest.
That's right, they were mighty tasty.
Yeah, incredible.
Forget it.
Potato pie? That reminded me of the potato pies you made for me when I was a kid. They were so warm, eating them would always cheer me up. The most delicious potato pies in the whole world.
Alright.
Could it be the Holly that the Furbits talked about was actually you, Mother? Just thinking that made my heart beat faster. This was the other reason that I wanted to see the world, so that I could find you again, Mother. Even though the world had been laid waste, I had a feeling that you were out there, somewhere.
It's just beyond here. Lately, there seem to be some nasty monsters living in these parts. Watch yourselves now. Legend has it that in these woods lives a mysterious rainbow-colored butterfly. And anyone who lays eyes upon that butterfly never leaves the woods again. You know, I wonder if Holly and the search party we sent out went and accidentally found themselves that rainbow butterfly. Just be careful not to run into that rainbow butterfly.
What do you mean, be careful? What could we possibly do to prevent it?
If that happens,
If that happens?
just pretend you didn't see it.
Huh? Well, whatever. Okay, we're off.
Oh, take this with you, boy.
What's this?
It's the Ferret's favorite thing in the world, grape juice. If you have this with you, those guys just might smell you and come running.
Or wine. Grape juice, yeah. I mean,
Okay,
at one
I
point it
gotcha.
was.
Thanks, Conda.
Good. I'll be here waiting for you. I wish you good luck.
Alright. Let's save first. And then we will begin adventuring through Rainbow Butterfly Wood. Nope, still slot 2. Alright. Oh, I gotta save there. Time limit to defeat all monsters. Attack and defeat all enemies using only Monica's sword. Okay, you can try that. Man eating grass. I don't even know. Is it? It's not the exact same model as Cannibal Plant, but it basically is just Cannibal Plant. Okay. Whoa, easy there. We have knocked out the plant. Fortunately, Wise Owl Forest had better music than Rainbow Butterfly Wood does, in my opinion. We go for a chill vibe here. Hello, Skeleton Soldier. Okay. Can't equip that, huh? You need to get used to her attack rhythm. Faster. Okay. Destruction Crystal. Yeah, I thought there might be an enemy back here. You're not gonna attack. Ow. Lightning crystal. A battle wrench. Another battle wrench. Ow. Okay. Red. It was her right-hand weapon I was supposed to use, not her left-hand weapon, right? Because if it was her left-hand weapon, then I kind of completely botched this. I do like how the day-night cycle, like, affects... So long as the dungeon itself is outdoors, which I think most of them are. Alright. Not all the enemies then. Okay, I got... Right, I have probably like half the floor still to go. Alright, we have the stick. There it is. I think the saw is the gate key. Ow. Alright. Power crystal, those are good. I think that's how you get attack up. There might be a couple other ways too. Also, attack might just go up as you level a weapon as well. Like the first game. Okay. All monsters defeated.
Looks like we got them all.
Oh, was it left-hand weapon? I didn't get a medal. I'm an idiot. I did it completely opposite of what I was supposed to, wasn't it? Well. Well, it's ready to build up a bit, at least. Yeah, give me a quick second. Check that. And we'll just go to North Track too. There's a lot of ways through this chart, from the looks of it. You need Smash though. Don't have any hunter crystals, do we? That was enough. Get a bastard sword. Or the Buster Sword. Previously. Beast and Scale. Okay, well. No, that's not Scale. And we'll just shove attack onto it too. Did her armband come with any synthesis points from the jump? Well, just one. That's not worth thinking about right now. Okay. Let's use the saw. Proceed to the next floor. We'll save. Again. Okay. Using only item. Yeah, no. I don't have the bombs for that. I don't know, Max. If that's all you got to defend yourself, it's gonna be pretty tough dealing with the monsters of this forest. You think so? Sure do. Here, take these. What are they? 2 Hunter Crystals, 2 Destruction Crystals, 1 Wind Crystal, 1 Sea Dragon Crystal. Alright. Upgrade your wrench and give it some real punch with those. But they're just assuming that I haven't built up anything at this point. Good. Right out, and here's a little extra something from me. The wrench gained 6 more synthesis points. Okay, it was already pretty strong relative to where I was at, but... kind of felt like the armband is what's been neglected at this point. I don't know if you can change the... It might just be whatever the strongest attack, or strongest level element is. boy. Yeah. Anytime an enemy looks really big, it probably means you're supposed to fight it with the ride pod. Alright. Oh, that was all my food. I thought maybe Max had some food on him, but, no, he does not. We're just gonna have to be careful then. I mean, the ride pod can take a beating. I guess lean on that if things get dicey. Chill crystals. Oh boy. Thankfully it's easier to fight those guys than it was in the first game because of the snappier combat. Oh, she gave 13 synthesis points. Okay. Attack, flame, lightning, smash, scale. Okay. Needs lightning. Smash. That'll be, will that be enough? Let's see. Okay, flame and scale. Just flame. Okay, so what up here could be flame? Bombs? Oh, that is. I was worried it was gonna be smash, but by 4. It just needs attack. Well, took a gamble and didn't work. Oh well. I think it might just gain attack over time anyways, as I level it. So it's very close to another build-up. Anything down here? No, just a rock. Okay. Here. Three paths. So they could all end up in the same spot for all I know. Alright. Alright. Holy crystals. Oh, good, we can come here to heal. Oh, now I find flame crystals. That's fine. Less critical now. Yay! We've only gotten positives from those so far. That luck won't hold. Oh, I thought she was injured. Well, I'm gonna keep working on Max to get that, I do want to get her armband and his gun leveled. Ow. Alright, that's the last one.
Alright, that takes care of you guys.
Okay. Alright. There's also a chest I missed. Apparently. Duck in here real quick. Also, I think you can get multiple heals off that, but it may take a while for it to reaccumulate, like, healing potency. Not sure. You'll notice, like, the yellow specks that I absorb, they kind of just disappear after I use the pot to heal. I don't know if they reaccumulate over time or not. It's probably so you can't do the thing where you can just camp in the water and, like, cheese enemies like you can in the first game. I don't even think it's that bad in the first game. You can't attack them from the water. You have to leave. I don't know. Not really complaining too much. The game is just generally step up in difficulty. Though, we aren't at the point that I would say it gets super difficult. long as you know what you're doing and don't try to fight things with that are for the ride pod with normal weapons and stuff. Alright. We're gonna save it here and probably call it for this episode. But yeah, we're making good progress. What is this, episode 3, and we're already making our way through Rainbow Butterfly Wood? That's not too bad. Alright. I'll see you guys next time. Later.